Motorcycles are meant to be freedom on two wheels, thrilling, reliable, and built to last. But what happens when they fail to deliver? Today, we're uncovering the 12 worst motorcycles that no one buys according to Consumer Reports and real rider experiences. These bikes have earned their top spot on the list for all the wrong reasons. Whether you're a seasoned rider or just starting out, this is your guide to avoiding the machines that promise adventure but deliver disappointment. Ever wondered which motorcycles are so bad even dealers can't sell them? Stick around and count down with us. You'll be shocked at the brands that are on this list. Number 1 showcases a brand you will never suspect. Let's go. Number 12. MV Agusta Brutale 1090, 2010 to 2012. The MV Agusta Brutale 1090 looks like a dream with its sleek Italian design and a 1078cc engine that promises 144 horsepower. But dreams can turn into nightmares. This bike is notorious for its finicky electronics. Riders often face issues with the fuel injection system, and the dashboard can suddenly go blank mid-ride. The suspension, while adjustable, feels stiff and unforgiving on rough roads. Maintenance is another headache. Parts are expensive and hard to find, and not every mechanic knows how to handle an MV Agusta. The Brutale 1090 is like a high-maintenance relationship. It looks great, but demands too much effort. For a bike that costs a small fortune, it's surprising how often it leaves riders stranded. Number 11. Indian Scout 2015 to 2017. The Indian Scout is a classic cruiser with a 1133cc V-twin engine that delivers smooth power and a retro vibe. But beneath its stylish exterior lies a host of problems. Overheating is a common complaint, especially in traffic or hot weather. The transmission can feel clunky and some riders report issues with gear slipping. The seat, while stylish, is uncomfortable for long rides and the suspension doesn't handle bumps well. Indian tried to blend modern tech with old-school charm, but the execution fell short. The Scout's reliability issues and high price tag make it a tough sell. It's a bike that looks better in photos than it feels on the road. Number 10. Victory Vegas, 2003 to 2005. The Victory Vegas was supposed to be a bold American cruiser, but it ended up being a letdown. Powered by a 1507cc V-twin, it had plenty of muscle but lacked finesse. The handling was awkward, making it feel heavy and unbalanced in corners. Build quality was another issue. Paint chipped easily, and parts wore out faster than expected. The Vegas also had a reputation for breaking down, with electrical problems and fuel system failures being common. Victory tried to compete with Harley-Davidson, but the Vegas couldn't match the reliability or the aftermarket support. It's a bike that promised freedom, but often left riders stranded. They promised power, style, and performance, but all they delivered was frustration. Don't keep this info to yourself. Share this video with anyone thinking of buying a motorcycle. You might just save them thousands. Number 9. KTM 690 Duke, 2008 to 2010. The KTM 690 Duke is a lightweight naked bike with a 654cc cylinder engine that's peppy and fun when it works. Unfortunately, this bike is plagued with reliability issues. The fuel injection system is notoriously unreliable, causing stalling and poor performance. Overheating is another problem, especially in stop-and-go traffic. The build quality feels cheap, with plastic parts that rattle and wear out quickly. While the Duke handles well on twisty roads, its suspension is too stiff for everyday comfort. KTM is known for making tough off-road bikes, but the 690 Duke feels like a misfire. It's a bike that could have been great, but ended up being frustrating. Number 8. Ducati 1090 2007 to 2009. The Ducati 1090 is a beast on paper. Its 1099cc L-twin engine pumps out 160 horsepower, and its sharp, aggressive styling screams speed. But owning one feels like babysitting a temperamental racehorse. The bike's electronics are notoriously unreliable. Riders often deal with sudden warning lights, failing sensors, and even complete system shutdowns. The clutch is heavy and unforgiving, making traffic a nightmare. Maintenance costs are sky high, and finding a mechanic who knows Ducatis well isn't easy. The 1090 also runs hot. Literally, the engine heat can be unbearable in slow traffic, and the exhaust system tends to discolor from the extreme temperatures. While it's thrilling on a track, it's impractical for everyday use. For a bike that costs as much as a small car, the constant headaches just aren't worth it. Number 7. Triumph Rocket 3 2004 to 2006. The Triumph Rocket 3 is a monster of a bike, with a 2294cc inline-3 engine that makes it one of the largest production motorcycles ever built. It's heavy, weighing over 800 pounds, and feels like riding a freight train. The sheer size makes it hard to handle, especially at low speeds or in tight corners. The brakes struggle to manage the weight, and the suspension is stiff, making for a bumpy ride. Reliability is another issue. Early models suffered from oil leaks, electrical gremlins, and even engine failures. The Rocket 3 is impressive in a straight line, but that's about it. It's a bike that tries too hard to be big and bold, sacrificing practicality and reliability in the process. Unless you're after a garage ornament, this one's hard to recommend. Number 6. BMW G650 GS 2011 to 2013. The BMW 650 GS is an entry-level adventure bike with a 652cc single-cylinder engine. It's lightweight and easy to handle, but that's where the positives end. The engine feels underpowered, especially on highways, and the vibrations at higher speeds are uncomfortable. The build quality is surprisingly poor for a BMW, with cheap plastics and lack of durability. Electrical issues are common, with riders reporting problems with the fuel pump and ignition system. The seat is hard and uncomfortable, making long rides a pain. Literally. While BMW is known for premium bikes, the G650 GS feels like a budget model with a luxury price tag. It's a bike that fails to live up to the BMW name, and most riders quickly outgrow its limitations. Number 5. Honda Shadow Spirit 2007 to 2009. The Honda Shadow Spirit 750 is a cruiser with a 745cc V-twin engine that's supposed to deliver smooth, reliable performance. But this bike has a reputation for being anything but reliable. Fuel injection problems are common, causing stalling and poor throttle response. The starter motor often fails, leaving riders stranded. The suspension is stiff, making for a rough ride, and the brakes feel weak and unresponsive. While the Shadow Spirit looks the part of a classic cruiser, it falls short in execution. Honda is usually known for reliability, but this model is an exception. It's a bike that promises easy cruising but delivers frustration instead. Number 4. Suzuki Boulevard M50/M90 2006 to 2010. The Suzuki Boulevard M50 and M90 are cruisers with a lot of style but not much substance. The M50 packs an 805cc V-twin, while the M90 steps it up to a 1462cc engine. Both bikes look muscular and ready to hit the road, but they stumble when it comes to performance. The braking systems are underwhelming, with spongy feel and poor stopping power. Suspension is another letdown. It's too soft, making the bike wallow in corners and struggle with bumps. Riders also complain about the awkward seating position, which feels cramped for taller riders. Fuel efficiency is poor, especially on the M90, and the engines tend to run hot. While Suzuki aimed to create a cruiser that could compete with Harley-Davidson, the Boulevard series missed the mark. It's a bike that looks tough, but feels half-baked. Number 3. Kawasaki Vulcan 900 Classic 2006 to 2008. The Kawasaki Vulcan 900 Classic is a cruiser with a 903cc V-twin engine that's supposed to offer a smooth, relaxed ride. But this bike has a reputation for being anything but smooth. Electrical issues are common, with faulty wiring causing everything from dead batteries to malfunctioning lights. The fuel delivery system is problematic, leading to poor throttle response and stalling. The suspension is stiff, making for a jarring ride on uneven roads, and the brakes feel weak and unresponsive. While the Vulcan 900 looks like a classic cruiser, it falls short in execution. For a dependable cruiser, there are better choices in Kawasaki's lineup, or from other brands. Number 2. Harley-Davidson Street 500/750. The Harley-Davidson Street 500 and 750 were meant to be entry-level bikes for new riders, but they ended up being a disappointment. The 494cc and 749cc V-twin engines feel underpowered, especially for a brand known for its muscle. The build quality is subpar, with cheap materials and poor fit and finish. Riders complain about vibrations at high speeds, making long rides uncomfortable. The suspension is stiff, and the brakes lack bite, making it hard to stop confidently. Harley tried to appeal to a younger, budget-conscious crowd, but the Street Series feels like a watered-down version of their iconic bikes. It's a bike that tries to be a Harley, but misses the mark. Number 1. Yamaha YZF-R1 2004 to 2006. The Yamaha YZF-R1 is a sports bike with a 998cc inline-4 engine that delivers 172 horsepower. On paper, it's a track-ready machine, but in reality, not so. The transmission is notoriously fragile, with gears slipping or failing entirely. The engine runs hot, and overheating is a common issue, especially in traffic. The suspension, while adjustable, feels too stiff for street riding, making for an uncomfortable experience. The R1 is a bike that looks fast but feels fragile. For a sport bike that delivers on both performance and reliability, there are better options out there. That's it, guys. Got a horror story about one of these bikes? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your experiences. Want more honest reviews and bike breakdowns? Subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss our content.